Hey, you know what's an underrated soda? Fresca. Because it's delightfully light and refreshing, and it's citrus flavored, but it's not sour enough to really wear on the palate. Bro, I really be out here doing it right now, okay? Listen. Life sucks. Currently. I think the technical term is it sucks ass. And yes, it is a series of first world problems. I live in the first world. These are my problems. I don't know. I'm 35. You can call it a quarter life or midlife crisis or whatever it is. I think I have a crisis about every 10 years right now, but this is the most existential and alone I have been for one of these so far. When you move far away from everybody and your entire social circle and friends and your new adoptive family is a church, it doesn't... Holy cow, can you hear that? There's a million coyotes everywhere. I might get eaten. Good riddance to me. Churches are not famous. Churches talk a good game, but in reality, they're not famous for being places where you can come with big existential doubts and questions, and they will really lovingly welcome you to and sit in that with you. So I've got big existential doubts and questions like, is this gym even going to work? Like, how difficult do things... At what point is the difficulty a sign of God saying, hey, stop. This is not what I want you to do? Or at what point is it God saying, hey, I want you to trust me through this difficult time? Like, at what point do you go down with the ship versus at what point do you trust that the ship is not going to sink and it just seems like it's going to sink? Yo, coyotes, shut up. So I want to know what the future holds naturally. What should I do? And as the leader of my family, what should I be doing specifically about it to bring that future to pass? I want to know. So I decide I'm going to fast. I think I should hold the phone further out. It's just harder on my shoulder. I'm going to fast. I need to give up something that is difficult for me to give up in order to fast. So that is not food or whatever. I am fasting for 30 days. I'm fasting from distractory entertainment. I'm talking podcasts. I want to get rid of all of the Comedy Bang Bang and Modern Wisdom and Founders and Doughboys and other audiobooks and entertaining spoken word that are typically clouding my head, because rather than get all of that, or rather than get some dose of wisdom, I want to hear from God. I'm fasting. I'm like doing a mental fast, because more than that, I want to hear from God. And boy, it sucks. I just want so badly to be distracted. So I've got 10 days left now. That's what I'm doing. I'm fasting from distraction media. And I hate it. But it has been good. I can tell. Like, you sit by yourself in silence for long enough and all the stuff that you're trying to avoid just starts bubbling up. And that's what I've been sitting in for 2.5 weeks now, I think, or something like that. And I just hate it all the time. But I understand that it's good. And tonight, like I said, I got 10 days left, and I really am just struggling today. Like I said, I'm dealing with the most intense and isolated version of this that I've ever dealt with. And I've got people close to me who are going through stresses in their own lives, and they are taking it out on me. And I am determined not to take that and like dose it out to somebody else or something else. So I'm just kind of absorbing it, and I'm trying to give it to Jesus. but just like bleh. So I'm out on a walk, obviously, and I really wanted to just fire up something to distract me from everything that's happening in my head right now, because I'm also very low on sleep. But I didn't. I'm out here, and it's me and the dog. And after I finish blabbing all of this, I'm going to pray. And today is my worship and praise prayer day. Even though I don't feel like it, I'm going to do it, because just because I don't feel like something doesn't make it not true. It is freaking difficult to raw dog the texture of my mind. I don't like that I just said raw dog and texture. It is not pleasant, but it's good, and I've felt things bubbling to the surface. Like, you know, if your mind is a big pot full of junk, then if my goal is to become the sort of person that I respect, no one watches these night videos. If my goal is to become the sort of person that I respect, the sort of person that I respect is somebody who sits and stares their problems in the face and sits and suffers through them and comes out the other side wiser. This is the needle that I'm trying to move, and it is the biggest, heaviest, ugliest needle in my life and in my mind currently. This needle is a marble sphere 50 feet in diameter, and I'm on a perfectly flat surface, and I have to push it. So as I walk along alone in the dark, talking to nobody, I am filled with hope. I will not numb it out. Today has been the worst single day since I came to Arizona. And if I can do it today, I can do it on any day. And I will pray and soak and sit through whatever is going on, and I will come out the other side wiser and more of a person that I respect. Listen, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. The answers you are looking for are in the silence you're avoiding. Silence and prayer and many miles of walking. This camera is terrible.